See You Later, Gladiator is not a bad cartoon. This is a Warner Brothers cartoon from 1968, directed by Alex Lovy and written by Cal Howard. And we have Mel Blanc voicing Daffy Duck and Speedy Gonzales and also Emperor Nero. And I think this is the first Daffy Duck and Speedy cartoon I've seen, so I was quite curious to see how the pairing would work. And I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I definitely don't think it's as strong a pairing as, say, Speedy and Sylvester, or indeed Bugs and Daffy. But we have this scientist who has created this time machine, and he tells Daffy not to pull the chain. But when Speedy Gonzales comes along, Daffy manages to trick Speedy, but things don't go to plan, and they end up in Rome in 65 AD. And Emperor Nero is there, and the big question is, first of all, is it safe for them to be there? And can they get back? I didn't mind it. I feel like it felt a little slow. It took a little while to get to the point, by which I mean it took a little while to get to Rome in 65 AD. But once it got going, I think it actually packed in quite a lot. I don't have any thoughts on the representation of Emperor Nero because I'm not that knowledgeable about him. I don't have any kind of preconceived notions of what I wanted from that character. I would love to know what you think of it, what you think of the interpretation, particularly if you are particularly interested in the life of Emperor Nero. My knowledge is quite basic. But what happened was fairly interesting. It's obviously a different setting, a different time location, or time and location. So the backdrops are different, the things they interact with are different to the average Warner Brothers cartoon. So I think that worked quite well, and it was well animated. But I just feel like it maybe wasn't as interesting as it could have been. They maybe didn't utilise the narrative as much as they could have done. I didn't find it boring. I definitely did not find it boring. But I also don't think that I found it to be that thrilling, given how unique it is. It could have been much better. So I'd say watch it. See You Later, Gladiator's worth watching. And Daffy and, Speedy was an interesting mix. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm not in a hurry to watch it again, but it's not one that I avoid. I definitely wouldn't avoid it, but I probably wouldn't choose it either. Either way, not a bad cartoon, and I'd say it's worth watching at least once.